Motivation is the driving force behind our actions, the reason we get out of bed in the morning and the energy that propels us forward. It can be defined as the internal process that initiates, guides, and sustains goal-oriented behavior. However, motivation isn't a constant state. It ebbs and flows depending on several factors, including your mindset, environment, and life circumstances. Understanding the psychology of motivation can help you harness its power to stay focused on your goals. There are two main types of motivation: intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation comes from within. It's the drive to pursue goals because they are inherently satisfying or enjoyable. For example, you might work on a project because you find it fulfilling, not because someone else is offering you a reward. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, comes from external sources such as rewards, recognition, or avoiding negative consequences. Both forms of motivation can be powerful, but understanding when and how to tap into each one can make a significant difference in achieving your goals. One of the key elements in staying motivated is understanding your why. When you have a deep, personal reason for pursuing a goal, you're more likely to stay focused, even when obstacles arise. Reflecting on your core values and why a specific goal matters to you can provide the emotional fuel needed to overcome setbacks and stay committed. It's also important to remember that motivation isn't always a feeling of excitement or enthusiasm. It's often about consistency and discipline. Some days will be harder than others, but staying focused on your end goal and pushing through moments of low motivation is what separates successful individuals from those who give up too soon. In short, motivation is the psychological force that drives us toward achieving our goals, but it's not always predictable. By understanding the different types of motivation, reflecting on your why, and staying disciplined, you can set yourself up for success. One of the best ways to maintain motivation is by setting clear, achievable goals. Without a roadmap, it's easy to get lost or distracted along the way. Setting clear goals gives you a sense of direction and purpose, making it easier to stay focused. Start by breaking down larger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. This helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed and allows you to track your progress along the way. Use the SMART goal-setting framework to ensure that your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get fit," set a goal like, "I will exercise for 30 minutes 5 days a week for the next 3 months." This goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant to your overall fitness, and has a clear time frame. Setting goals that are too broad or unrealistic can lead to frustration and demotivation. It's crucial to set goals that challenge you, but are still attainable given your current circumstances. If your goals are too far out of reach, you may feel discouraged before you even get started. On the other hand, setting too easy of goals can make the journey feel monotonous and uninspiring. Breaking down larger tasks into smaller action steps also helps with momentum. Once you accomplish a small task, it creates a sense of achievement that propels you forward. This builds confidence and makes the next step feel more manageable. By setting clear, realistic goals and breaking them down into achievable steps, you create a system that keeps you focused, motivated, and on track toward success. Procrastination is one of the biggest obstacles to achieving your goals. It's easy to put things off, especially when the task at hand feels daunting or unappealing. However, procrastination often stems from fear, perfectionism, or a lack of clarity on how to begin. Understanding why you procrastinate is the first step in overcoming it. One of the most effective strategies to overcome procrastination is the 2-minute rule. The rule is simple. If a task will take 2 minutes or less to complete, do it right away. This could be answering an email, making a phone call, or organizing a small task. By tackling these small actions immediately, you'll build momentum and the larger tasks will feel less overwhelming. Another strategy is to break down big tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Often, the thought of completing a large project can be paralyzing, but when you break it down into smaller, bite-sized chunks, it feels much more doable. Focus on one small task at a time, and gradually build your way up to the bigger picture. Accountability is also a powerful tool for overcoming procrastination. When you share your goals with someone, whether it's a friend, mentor, or colleague, you're more likely to follow through. Knowing that someone else is checking in on your progress creates a sense of responsibility and commitment. Lastly, It's important to recognize that perfectionism can fuel procrastination. If you wait for the perfect time or the perfect conditions to start, you may never begin at all. It's better to take imperfect action than no action at all. The key is progress, not perfection. One of the most powerful ways to stay focused on your goals is by building positive habits. Motivation alone isn't enough to maintain consistent progress over time. Habits create lasting change. Habits are actions that become automatic over time, requiring less mental energy to execute. The key to success is turning productive actions into habits so they become ingrained in your daily routine. Start by identifying the small, positive actions that will contribute to your goals. For example, if your goal is to get fit, a small habit could be exercising for just 10 minutes each morning. Once that becomes a regular part of your day, you can gradually increase the duration. The key is consistency, not intensity. Use habit stacking to make new habits easier to incorporate into your routine. This involves linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you already drink a cup of coffee every morning, you could use that time to review your goals for the day. This association helps to reinforce the new habit. Another way to build habits is by using triggers or cues. These are external reminders that prompt you to take action. For instance, setting a reminder on your phone to work on your goals at a specific time each day creates a cue that signals it's time to act. Over time, these cues will help reinforce the behavior. Finally, celebrate small wins along the way. Each time you successfully complete a habit or take action toward your goal, reward yourself. Positive reinforcement encourages the behavior to continue. As habits form, they become a powerful tool in staying focused and motivated. Setbacks are a natural part of any journey, but they can derail your motivation if you let them. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go according to plan, but the key is learning how to bounce back. The first step is to acknowledge that setbacks are normal and that they don't define your success. Reframe your setbacks as learning opportunities. Instead of viewing failures as roadblocks, see them as chances to improve. Ask yourself what went wrong, what you can learn from the experience, and how you can adjust your approach going forward. A positive mindset plays a crucial role in staying focused and motivated. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you're more likely to take the necessary steps toward your goals. Positive thinking helps you see challenges as opportunities, rather than obstacles. It's not about ignoring difficulties, but about approaching them with the confidence that you can overcome them. One effective way to cultivate positive thinking is through affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce your self-belief. For example, saying, "I am capable of achieving my goals," can help counteract negative thoughts and boost your confidence. The more you believe in your own abilities, the more likely you are to stay focused and push through challenges. Visualization is another powerful tool. By visualizing your success, you create a mental image of what you want to achieve, which can make your goals feel more tangible and attainable. Imagine yourself crossing the finish line or reaching your milestone. This not only boosts motivation, but also helps you stay aligned with your purpose. However, maintaining a positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring reality. It's essential to acknowledge setbacks and difficulties, but approach them with a solution-oriented mindset. Instead of focusing on the problem, shift your attention to how you can overcome it and what steps you need to take next. This proactive attitude helps you stay motivated and keep moving forward. Ultimately, positive thinking strengthens your resilience and fuels your motivation. When you believe that you can achieve your goals, you create a mental environment that fosters success, making it easier to stay focused and committed. Accountability is one of the most powerful tools for staying focused on your goals. When you have someone to answer to, you're more likely to follow through with your commitments. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a fellow goal setter, having someone to keep you on track helps you stay motivated and focused. A great accountability partner doesn't just remind you of your goals, they also offer encouragement, constructive feedback, and perspective when you need it most. Choose someone who has similar goals or who understands your vision. Ideally, they should be someone who is trustworthy, supportive, and willing to hold you accountable. Regular check-ins with your accountability partner can provide structure and motivation. Whether it's a weekly phone call, text messages, or meeting in person, these check-ins help you assess your progress set new goals, and address challenges. Knowing that someone else is invested in your success can give you the push you need to stay focused and keep going. If you don't have a physical accountability partner, consider joining an online group or community focused on similar goals. There are many online forums, mastermind groups, and social media communities that offer support and accountability. Effective time management is essential for staying focused and achieving your goals. In our busy lives, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by competing priorities, but with the right strategies in place, you can make time for what matters most. One powerful time management technique is the Pomodoro technique. This involves working in focused 25-minute intervals, followed by a short break. This helps maintain high levels of concentration while preventing burnout. Another useful strategy is time blocking. Time blocking involves scheduling specific blocks of time for particular tasks throughout the day. This ensures that you allocate enough time for each activity and prevents distractions. By having a clear plan in place, you make it easier to stay focused and avoid wasting time on unimportant tasks. Prioritize your tasks based on their importance and deadlines. The Eisenhower matrix is a popular tool for this. It divides tasks into 4 categories: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. By focusing on the most critical tasks first, you ensure that your time is spent on activities that bring you closer to your goals. It's also important to minimize distractions. Identify what tends to pull your attention away from your work and take steps to reduce those distractions. This could be silencing your phone, working in a quiet environment, or using apps that block distracting websites during your work sessions. Finally, make time for rest and self-care. Overworking can lead to burnout and decreased motivation, so it's essential to schedule regular breaks and prioritize your well-being. By managing your time effectively, you stay focused on your goals and ensure that you're making steady progress toward success. Self-discipline is the ability to control your actions and stay focused on your long-term goals, even when it's tempting to deviate. It's one of the most important factors in achieving success, because it helps you stay committed to your goals, regardless of the challenges you face. Developing self-discipline requires practice, but it's a skill that can be cultivated over time. Start by creating a routine that aligns with your goals. A consistent schedule helps build structure and makes it easier to stay disciplined. The more you stick to your routine, the more automatic your actions become, and the less effort it takes to stay on track. One strategy to strengthen self-discipline is the don't break the chain method. This involves committing to a daily action that contributes to your goal and marking off each day on a calendar. The goal is to create a streak of consistent actions, and the longer the chain, the more motivated you become to keep it going. It's also essential to hold yourself accountable. Set clear expectations and reward yourself for meeting them. Conversely, hold yourself accountable for missed actions and take corrective measures. Acknowledging both your successes and areas for improvement strengthens your resolve and helps you stay disciplined. Ultimately, self-discipline is about making the right choices consistently. It's about resisting short-term temptations in favor of long-term goals. By practicing self-discipline daily, you reinforce your commitment to your goals and ensure that you remain focused on the bigger picture. One of the most important ways to stay motivated is by celebrating your successes, no matter how small they seem. Recognizing your achievements helps reinforce positive behaviors and keeps you engaged in the process. Whether it's completing a project, reaching a milestone, or simply staying focused for a certain amount of time, take the time to appreciate your progress. Celebrating success also boosts your morale and provides a sense of fulfillment. It reminds you that all the hard work and effort you've put in is paying off. Acknowledging your wins, big or small, can keep your motivation high and encourage you to continue pushing forward. Reward yourself in a way that feels meaningful to you. This could be a small treat, a day off, or something that aligns with your interests. The key is to make the reward personal and enjoyable, so that it reinforces the positive behavior. Sharing your success with others is another great way to celebrate. Let your accountability partner, family, or friends know about your achievements. Their support and encouragement can amplify your sense of accomplishment and motivate you to keep going. Ultimately, celebrating your successes reinforces your commitment to your goals. It serves as a reminder of how far you've come and how much further you can go. By celebrating along the way, you stay focused, motivated, and energized to reach your next milestone.